Hey, it's your average consumer. I just want to let you guys know that this channel was made with the average consumer in mind. Alright, let's get to another tech video. Hey guys, it's your average consumer, and I have another review for you guys. And today we're looking at the Beats Wireless by Dre. Let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. So here you are with the Beats Wireless. As you can see, they look very similar to the Solo HDs, but I can say that they are not like the Solo HDs in all aspects. The band and the overall design is right up there with the Solo HDs, but the big difference are the ear cups. We already know that they're wireless, so they have, this side has the Bluetooth controls, and this side is, you know, your standard, but they both have the little blue lights, the little blue LEDs that blink, just, you know, like all of the Bluetooth that show that they're Bluetooth. What makes this different from the Solo HDs is that the ear cups are actually larger. Here I have a pair of Solo HDs to compare, and as you can see, this stands much higher than this. The Solo HDs are smaller, they have smaller cups compared to the wireless. Also, when you look inside, there's a lot more cushion on the wireless than there are on the Solo HDs. This actually feels really small in comparison to these, even though they look very similar. When I'm putting on my Solo HDs after using my wireless, I can definitely tell a difference. That's as far as the differences goes in between those. The build quality is what you were gonna expect from some Solo HDs, so there are no real surprises here. You definitely feel the difference in the sound quality. These have a lot more bass compared to the Solo HDs, or even the mixers. I'm not sure about the studios because I haven't been able to compare them while I've had these. But the bass is very real on the Bluetooth. Now, a lot of people would think that because it's Bluetooth and it's wireless, that the sound quality is lacking because of that. That is by no means true. Now, I'm not an audiophile, so I can't say it reaches all the highs and lows, but I can tell you from, you know, a regular person just listening to their iPod who's not an audiophile or some music technician professional, these are great and the sound is great on these. I think they're better than the Solo HDs in my opinion. I like this a little more. I like it a little more because of the bass than the mixers, but the mixers were clearer in hearing like lyrics. It just, you can hear the lyrics completely fine on these, but the mixers, the lyrics just sounded a little louder, and you know, the vocals sounded a little louder than these. This might be because this has so much bass, it might drown it out a little bit, but I honestly like the bass, and the vocals aren't lacking to the point where I can't hear it or anything, or, you know, I really feel it's impaired. So I definitely think that, you know, the sound quality on these are great. They're definitely out of the range of the Solo HDs. The Bluetooth controls, they're great, but they have some quirks. I've had no issues connecting to my iPod or my iPad, but I did have a couple of issues with connecting to my computer. I have a MacBook Pro, and for some reason it just didn't get along with this. I don't know too many people who might actually want to pair their Bluetooth. I mean, they might actually want to pair this to their computers, but you know, they're your headphones, you'd want them to work with everything you have. My experience was that it, you know, didn't work, it didn't play well with my MacBook Pro. But it did work fine with my iPod, worked fine with my iPad, and worked fine with my Android cell phone, which is a G2. It worked well with that too. I don't think I was able to make calls though. The person on the receiving end couldn't hear me. So I don't know if that's just something with my phone that didn't support it. I'm sure if you have something like the iPhone, you'll be fine with no problems. As far as certain sounds though, when I used my iPod, there were times where I can see there was a bit of lag between the sound, between my actions and the sound that came in on the headphones. Like unlocking the screen with the, you know, 4 digits, I would finish pressing it, and while it's already unlocked, I'd still hear the the numbers being pressed and then the unlock happening like a second later. So there's, you know, a bit of lag between, you know, the sound and actions, but nothing that would warrant, you know, staying away from these. One issue that I did come across with the build quality of these is when walking outside, as I had these on, there was this very irritating creak going on, and I looked it up online, and I wasn't the only one experiencing this. It was on the left side. I believe some people were complaining about it on the right side. So I'm guessing it's just, you know, random. I don't know how often that'll happen with these pairs, but it definitely happened with mine, and it was irritating. It hasn't done it lately for me, but it's really on and off. So it's just very frustrating when, you know, you're walking down the street and, you know, you're listening to your music and all you hear is like the squeak, squeak, squeak of the headphones while you walk. I definitely would suggest, if you hear that, return them, get a new one, and see how it works out. But I would like to warn you that that is possible, and I've heard other people complaining about that as well. You really won't get too many surprises with these, as they're pretty much what you would expect from these headphones. What did surprise me was how good the sound quality was. I didn't expect it to be as good. I actually thought it would be worse than something like the Solos because it was wireless, but that it's not lacking at all. It's actually better. So I know since they're a little bigger than the Solo HDs, you're probably wondering if they're heavy or not. They're not heavy at all. It's, you know, slightly bigger than the Solo HDs. Nothing that you'd notice a big difference. And they're very comfortable. Because there's so much cushion on the ear pads, it feels like you're wearing a pair of marshmallows. They're great. I was very comfortable wearing it. No cord made it even better. I had no issues with the cord. It was just great. So as far as the experience of wearing it, I've had a great experience. The only thing would be that creaking sound while I'm walking. Alright guys, so that's my review on the Beats Wireless. Like I said, they're a great pair of headphones. Great sound quality, really great bass. Better than you think because it's Bluetooth. But like I said, it does have some issues with the creaking sound that you will experience maybe when you're walking. Like I said before, if you experience that, I would suggest taking it back to wherever you got it and getting a new pair. Overall, this is great. This is a great pair of headphones. These are actually my favorite ones over the Solo HDs, the mixers. These are my go-to headphones. And the convenience of them is great. The Bluetooth works well, although you might hear a slight lag with certain actions that you do on your iPod or phone. There might be a slight lag, but it's not a deal breaker. It's like a second. It's really minuscule. I would highly recommend getting these if you're in the market for a new pair of headphones and you want something wireless. These are the way to go. And I also suggest that you guys pick it up from Best Buy, as they have warranty. I know I sound like a spokesman right now, but it's really a great deal because I think you pay maybe $50 extra, and you basically have a 2-year warranty where you can just, if you have any issues, you just bring it right back, you bring the pair of headphones right back, and it gives you a brand new pair. I think it's a great deal. I've used it on numerous occasions for some of my older headphones. So I would highly suggest you guys pick that up. It retails at $279.99. It's a bit pricier. The price fits because it's between the Studios and the Solo HDs, so it's kind of got that middle ground, and it's a great pair of headphones. I highly recommend picking them up if you're in the market for some wireless headphones. Alright guys, it's your average consumer. Please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and ask me any questions. I'll be sure to answer them. I appreciate you guys looking at the video. Thanks. Peace.